So, Daniel Dubois defeats Fabio Wardley over 11 rounds. And firstly, let me start by saying the opinion you should follow should always be your own. Please consider this to be the opinion from a complete stranger online. Please be responsible when competing in the market. So, Daniel Dubois, as gamblers, we said, or I recommended, that you place a bet for this fight not to go the distance. As gamblers, I recommended that you place a bet for this fight not to go the distance. And if you did that, then you profited from this situation. The reason I said that is because these two fighters are known for getting their opponents out of there. These fighters are known for getting their opponents out of there. And therefore, I predicted that if you placed a bet on this fight not to go the distance, it didn't actually matter who won. These are two power punchers. These are two fighters who have shown vulnerability. And therefore, by placing a bet for this fight not to go the distance, you would have profited from this situation. Now, that almost came into fruition in the very first 10 seconds of the fight. Daniel Dubois was down in the first 10 seconds of the fight. But Daniel Dubois recovered from that. He regrouped, and he actually started to land some jabs in the first round. Daniel Dubois is a heavy jab. I spoke about this in my betting advice video for Dubois versus Anthony Joshua. And Fabio Wardley remained dangerous. Always with that overhand right. He does have serious power. And he dropped Daniel Dubois in the third round. Dubois took a knee. But Dubois, he got up and again he regrouped. And it's almost like Fabio Wardley remained dangerous, but Daniel Dubois was more consistent. And Fabio Wardley really had no answer for Daniel Dubois' jab. He had no answer for Daniel Dubois' jab. And that jab became a key weapon for Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois was actually not catching Fabio Wardley clean with many right hands, because Fabio Wardley is actually quite good at riding right hands, but he had no answer for the jab. But I did see Daniel Dubois make a few adjustments in this fight. He made an adjustment where he was getting caught with overhand rights, and then he started either taking half a step back or he would duck under the punch. So that was an adjustment he made in fight. Another in-fight adjustment that he made was, instead of going for the overhand right all the time, he still went for the overhand right, Daniel Dubois, but he also started to throw it straight. And when he started to throw it straight, he started to have more success with the right hand. So overall, it was a solid performance by Daniel Dubois. Many people have questioned his heart. I think Daniel Dubois has heart when he knows he can still make an impression on an opponent. I think he has heart when he knows he can make an impression on an opponent. But when Daniel Dubois does not believe he can make an impression on an opponent, and he's in a hard moment in a fight, like being dropped or being tagged continuously, that's when he tends to quit, like against Alexander Usyk. Where do both fighters go from here? Daniel Dubois, he's got many options. He's a world champion again. I don't want to see a third fight with Usyk, although I do believe that he would do better than last time. I have heard about Moses Itauma. That's an intriguing fight, although maybe a little early for Moses Itauma. And I've heard about Jared Anderson. Daniel Dubois has options. Fabio Wardley needs some time out of the ring. I hope he's okay. He took a sustained beating in that fight. But overall, as gamblers, when you got two power punches in there who are vulnerable, placing a bet for that fight not to go the distance is basically one of the more sensible bets that you can make. Let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. And with that, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.